It's day 2/10/2016 and today we've got updates from Nextbit and Prisma and a whole lot of numbers to talk about. This is FoneArena Daily. Let's begin. First up, we've got a new variant of the Nextbit Robin. It's a new color scheme that they had already announced. It's the Ember variant with a black and a red combination. You can see the red on top and bottom. This new variant is coming out in very modest numbers in the international market as well as India. So there will be limited numbers that will be sold for $299 in the international market, and Flipkart will be getting some numbers of this black and red variant. So in case you wanted a different color combination, you should probably wait for this. It's going to be 20,000 on Flipkart and a limited number of them will be sold. And they're also going to release the software update for video backup. That's another info. And we're also doing the second round of meetups with them, so you can view all the details of the updates and the information about the meetups in the link in the description below. Prisma released on Android a week ago, and as expected it went viral just like on the iOS platform, millions of installs, and now new information is that the developers are looking at adding video support to this app. Currently what it does is, taking the photos, it applies filters based on neural network algorithms that are computed on the cloud. So it replicates artworks and applies it on your photos to make it look like a painting or an artwork. So this is going to be applied on videos too, which means that there is going to be a lot of infrastructure load on Prisma. Already it's not able to handle this load of photos after the Android release, but we are not sure how they are going to handle video in that case, because it's going to require a lot of infrastructure, and that's what the developers are saying. They are saying it will release in some weeks and the infrastructure will be built or acquired before that. So let's hope that happens. And now about those numbers. Apple has mentioned that it has sold its 1 billionth iPhone. So when they released those numbers that we discussed about yesterday, the quarterly numbers, about 988,000 iPhones were sold. This is in total, like the total number of iPhones right from the original in 2007. So now the 1 billionth iPhone has been sold, which could very well mean that this is one of the most popularly sold models of any phone. Like no other phone would have reached this scale because Apple sells only iPhones. On the other side, Samsung also released their numbers and they have had a really good profitable quarter this time. And that's all thanks to the S7 and the S7 Edge sales. That's what they are attributing it to. It has contributed a lot of sales and profits because obviously a flagship phone will get higher ARPUs than a mid-range or lower-end phone, which is still selling and which is still profitable according to Samsung, but obviously the S7 Edge and the S7 have contributed to a lot of profits. Rival LG Electronics also released their numbers and their sales have gone up in terms of electronics as a whole. In terms of mobile communications, they have gone down by about 12% year over year, even though they have climbed up a little percentage points when compared to the previous quarter. So the sales of the G5 are not happening as fast as LG wants, but the new mid-range devices are contributing to a little amount of sales, and that's keeping LG afloat, while the G5 needs to do better for the company to get better results in the next quarter. And finally, we have Facebook's numbers, which are quite staggering. Forget the numbers for money, but look at the numbers of users. They have 1.7 billion active users, and of these, 1.57 billion are mobile users. Like, of course, they use both the platforms, but out of 1.7 billion users, 1.57 billion use their mobile app, which is quite a staggering number. Now, Facebook is still growing 15%, and they are still adding millions of users every day. So that's going to happen for some time when they reach saturation. But at this rate, I have to ask you this as the point of discussion. With Google Plus and other alternate social networks gone, do you think Facebook is going to be the de facto social network of the future? What do you think? Let us know in the comment section below, and that's about it for today's show. Do check out the deal of the day in the link in the description below, and check out, of course, all the stories as well. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you later with more technology news.